Yo, listen, man. Nicki Minaj just went viral with a Trump gold card. Epstein files are leaking again. Anton is getting exposed by Freezy again. And Armon Wiggins just clapped on that by winning in court a restraining order for 2 years. The internet is in absolute chaos and is off the charts right now. It's a lot going on the internet. Welcome to On Go. Everybody make sure they subscribe to the channel. Everybody make sure that they turn in the notification bells on. Make sure that you're notified when we drop a new content. We are going to be breaking everything down. But right now, the way this internet is looking, bruh.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
So that was a f***ing lie.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's stay right here. On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create.
God, he had the guy from Shark Tanks on there, bruh.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
It's nasty work, bruh. But did Nicki Minaj sell her soul, man? A lot of people are online saying that Nicki sold her soul. She did all of this. She posted this Trump gold card, but then the White House representatives came out to say that that's basically like a memento or a souvenir, and that's not an official gold card. Not to say that Nicki won't get the official gold card. We don't know. Some people are saying that she did go up there. She seemed uncomfortable. Some people are saying that she seemed kind of forced to do it. I don't know. What is your take on this whole situation? But we do know that reports are saying, whether it's allegations, allegedly, that she lost 10 million subscribers from Instagram when she did the thing that she did. So do you know about her losing the 10 million subscribers? I don't know, man, but I do know that her channel had went black and we couldn't see nothing from her channel. She blocked the channel. Why would she block her channel? That's a whole nother thing. But I know that on Twitter, there was a lot going on Twitter. Let's just run down Twitter real quick. Let's just see what's going on the Twitter. Despite claims that the Trump gold card, was real, it posted a government issued document. It's a campaign merchandise with no connection to U.S. citizenship or immigration status. Look at Nicki's face. This looked like a woman that's really happy. Look at her eyes, bro. Come on, yo. When you look at her eyes, she actually looks scared. She don't look happy. She don't look elated, ecstatic, none of those things. She actually looks very, very scared when you look at this image of Nicki Minaj. When you look at her eyes, look at her face, look at this part of her lip. Like, you don't want to be here. She don't look like she really, really wants to be here. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. That's just in my own opinion. You know what I mean? My own opinion. White House officials revealed that Nicki Minaj's Trump gold card is just a souvenir, not a visa, and doesn't grant any form of U.S. citizenship. We know that Nicki Minaj is from Trinidad, and could she have been pushed or nudged to say, yo, listen, man, this is what we about to start doing. What's your side? Because we know that Nicki Minaj was very vocal, not only against Trump, I'll bring it up in a minute if you want me to, when she was also speaking out against Melania Trump, you know, saying that, you know what I mean, she don't rock with Melania Trump at all. A video has now surfaced with her, I think, around the first lady, around Melania Trump, and showing love to Melania Trump. So some people are online, on Twitter, on all these apps, and they are cooking Nicki for doing this. Now they say the 43-year-old MAGA star was bootlicking Donald Trump for no rewards.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Oof. Nicki Minaj got a gold-colored card bearing Trump's face. A White House official speaking on conditions of anonymity to describe the gift said the gold card was simply a memento rather than a visa document. Said it was a damn memento, bro. That's crazy. It looked weird when they was holding hands. Her nails, when you focus on her nails, the nails, some people was going at the nails saying that, I don't know if Nicki's a part of some AGENDA, you know what I'm saying? If she's a part of something, because they was going to the correlation between her nails and how her nails, the trans flag and her nails bear a very, very unique similarity, you know what I mean? And it's just some people are, you know what I mean, going into their theories of why she would be having those nails. You know, I don't know, but I just watch YouTube and TikTok and so many videos. So, you know, it's just something that I thought was kind of, you know, kind of interesting that they made those correlations and connections. But this card right here is what got me. This is the card I guess they made it for. They said your white privilege card trumps everything. Birth, member since birth. Good through death. Card holder, scotch free. And Nicki Minaj never got one of these cards.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
That's crazy. But I do want to go into it real quick. Let's just check out what the gold card entails. I did do a video. Y'all check it in my video section. So I'm not going to do this in full. But I do want to do a quick breakdown of what is this gold card about. Let's just see exactly what this gold card is all about. This is the actual gold card. This is what got me in the very beginning. Unlock life in America is a hell of a slogan, a hell of a catchphrase. Sounds like something you want to be a part of. Sounds like something you want to go spend $1 million for. If you're an individual, and if you're a business, you're going to be spending $5 million contribution. They call it a gift or contribution, not a payment. But at first, you must put a $15,000 DHS processing fee after the background approval, and a contribution of $1 million to receive the U.S. residency in record time for the Trump Gold Card, and that record time being about weeks. They said within weeks, and then after that, you will be called to maybe give further information or any additional information that's needed to speed up the process and expedite the process any faster. It's a very, very fast process. So we also understand, as far as foreign nationals, they can sign up as well with the same $15,000 DHS processing fee and a $5 million contribution. Okay, but they will be have the ability to spend 270 days in the United States without being subject to U.S. taxes on non-U.S. income. Now, when we go down on this, they say, what is the gold card? We could just read a couple little things about it. The Trump Gold Card is a visa based upon an individual's ability to provide a substantial benefit to the United States. To apply, an applicant must pay a non-refundable $15,000 DHS processing fee. Once an applicant's processing fee is received, the process for petition approval and visa adjudication will take place on an expedited basis, assuming applicants submit any additional documents or fees in a timely manner. A $1 million gift upon completion of the individual's vetting is evidence that the individual will substantially benefit the United States. And they're saying that you paying from the beginning, so we ain't got to say whether this person is coming to, is they going to be a benefit to the U.S. or not. They coming in sending money from the beginning. They sending $1 million, they sending $5 million. So this is how he's doing and coming at immigration. This is crazy. An individual may also need to pay small additional fees to the U.S. Department of State, depending on his or her circumstances. Now, it got a Trump corporate card. I'll just let you see upon that a little bit. They also have the corporate card, which is a $2 million per, as well as that same. Everything has this $15,000 DHS processing fee. So I'm going to skip past that. But $2 million per employee gift, upon completion. This is for corporates now. So if you're a corporation and you have employees that need this same status, all right. So if you apply for the corporate sponsors corporate gold card, now upon each employee, you will have to pay a $2 million gift upon each employee, and then they go into the breakdowns of it. But I was thinking like an employee would have to be very, very, you know what I mean, like useful one, but you know what I mean, you just can't do without this employee, because you would just get another employee. Why would you spend $2 million unless this employee is maybe, I don't know, if you're a part of the board, are you still an employee of a company, right? So maybe those type of employees we're talking about, and not maybe just the lower scale employees that they might just fire, because not everybody you might be doing this spend $2 million for. You know what I mean? They show about family members can apply. They show about what legal classifications does a successful applicant receive. You get the EB1 and EB2 as soon as you get it. Can the Trump gold status be revoked? That's a good thing. Trump gold card visa, therefore, national security and significant criminal risks are basis for so if you're doing some criminal stuff, then yeah, it can be revoked for revocations. All right, cool. How long does this process take? Just quick things just to run through. Look, application fee once received, the process should take weeks. Applicant will need to attend a visa interview, so you go right to your you expedited, fast track you to the visa interview, and then from there you submit any additional documents in a timely manner. If you come up there with your documents and got everything basically that you think they would want, you know what I mean, then you might have everything they need. Then this would even speed up the process. So it just goes to show you, you know what I mean, and it goes how you go about paying. They show you which banks can be used and how you have to go. You have to first, before even paying it, you have to contact the bank and tell them that you need to transfer this as an ACH debit to even complete this transfer, or a Swift wire transfer from U.S. and international banks as well. So that's the whole thing right there. But hey, I don't know, man. When it comes to Nicki Minaj, did Nicki sell her soul, y'all? I want everybody hitting the polls, everybody dropping likes. All of those things are free. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bells. You know, I'm not live that much. Hence some of those reasons, because I don't be feeling love from a lot of you people. But YouTube also be playing with the notifications, and you know how that go. I haven't been live that much. But I don't know, man. Nicki Minaj might have sold her soul with this one, bro. Tell you the truth, she might have sold her soul. It's so much to go into, though. We got a lot to get into. We have Anton Daniels. We have Tawana G exposing Anton Daniels. I do want to get to that. It's a new video that just went up, and I do want to hear everything that she has to say, being that she had a conversation, not just conversation, but she had some sort of a relationship with Anton Daniels, in a sense, relation, which they all came from Lapeef Network, and they were building together and working on that show. And then it all went awry, and it was a whole thing where Anton was making claims. I don't know if allegedly he had sex with her, or he knew something about her being indecent, because she had a husband this whole time. I think around this certain time she was visibly pregnant as well. And he was alluding to things like he knew some kind of secret, but we never got to hear about any secret.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
So I can understand why some people have some kind of reservations when it comes to Anton Daniels, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to get into this real quick. Let's just get a couple of these things on the board so we can get into the Anton situation. Armon Wiggins does win a 2-year restraining order against Donut in court, as you can see on the channel right here. So I'll try to just do it so I could give everybody their credit. This is Armon Wiggins' channel, as you can see.
People get in here, because I haven't been on here in a while before I jump in here. It's been a lot of things going on. We got the Dream Team, Jasmine Mines, Eric in the building. So I'm excited. And look, she's been an honorary help right here, because from day one, she like, we getting this done. I'm waiting for the people to get in here because I need to see that you guys can hear me. I don't know if it's sending out my notifications yet. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I need you to just stay right there. Can you hear me? All right. Can y'all hear my Jasmine? Can you hear Jasmine?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear Eric?
Yo.
Okay, I want to let y'all know I'm just jumping in here because we're starting over. We won that shit.
Okay, we won that shit. We don't do a lot of talking. When we go to courts, we win. Okay, silent assassins. It gets a little tricky. We get stressed up, but know this very clearly. When we go to the courts, we win. We're not losing money. We getting money. Okay, and so we didn't do a lot of that talking online. We didn't do a lot of that boasting and bragging, but we got the job done. 2 years. Stay away. Don't talk to me. Don't discuss me. Don't post me. Don't tweet me. Don't at me. Don't email me. Don't look at me. Where I'm at, get away from me. For 2 years, 100 yards away from me. If you see me at the court, go the other way. Jasmine, tell us about that.
That's going to be good. So today, Armon's restraining order was granted.
Period.
Mr. Ricketts, who seemed to brag every single day that he was going to win, that Armon's a loser, that Armon got slapped, which is a reference to the anti-slap motion that Mr. Ricketts filed, which was denied. And since Armon won that, then he also was entitled to attorney's fees for that motion. Mr. Ricketts also filed a motion to strike, which was also denied, and Armon was granted attorney's fees for that as well. So each of those was about $17,000 each that Mr. Wiggins was entitled to. And in addition to that, there were about $20,000 more in fees. Approximately $40,000 in attorney's fees were granted in addition to a 2-year restraining order. And for example, if Mr. Ricketts writes Armon Wiggins or Armon on his X account or YouTube or on anything, that's a violation. And when someone violates a restraining order, the penalty or consequence is up to jail time. So hopefully, as Armon has requested all this time, he just leaves him alone, doesn't talk about him, doesn't tweet about him, basically doesn't think about him, so that we don't be here again, because we actually don't want to be. Who wants to be in this? But Armon won. Silent assassin.
Attorney Jasmine. Okay, go ahead, Eric. You came in at the last minute.
Yeah.
Armon got some damn nerve talking about that man came in at the last minute. You won. He came to help your ass. You see, did he have 15 lawyers? People was coming in tagging it. Tag me in, boss. They was tagging in last minutes on Diddy trial. Every damn lawyer that Diddy had, he needed. You want to play the little Schmexicano, you know what I mean? Little Schmexican. Lead a homie, bro. Lead a homie. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all slapping that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I just wanted to see what the hell's going on. These are people that I was at the Diddy trial with. Armon Wiggins, and Donut. You know what I mean? We was at the trial. They was having this big restraining order thing going on between them at cases and trials, and it's been an ongoing thing for 2 years. And Donut was maintaining that he wouldn't win it. Come to find out, I just turned on YouTube today and I see, I won. I'm like, what the fuck going on? You won? It's crazy. So I just wanted to do a video on it. You know what I mean? Because some people that follow me know it's all from the trial. And it's crazy. But he also has to pay $40,000, though not court fees or legal fees or whatever the case may be. I know if I had to pay $40,000, I wouldn't want to be paying no $40,000. So it just goes to show you, you know what I mean? Maybe some of the videos that he was making, because he was still, while this was an ongoing process, I think that sometimes we need to, even though we want to get off our thing on our thought about what's going on, we need to leave the internet alone, because that could just be like a timeline that people could just use and just build up to give to the judge to say, look, this person's not stopping. This person's still going on. He's still persistent. Look. Instead of at that time, maybe if, you know what I mean, he fell back at the time, didn't say no more about him, maybe we wouldn't be here. But I don't know, man. Let's just complete what the Mexicano had to say. El Salvadorian. And then we're going to see what the hell's going on. Salute.
My Instagram name is @TrialGod. The court found by clear and convincing evidence that Donat harassed and put Armon in fear. And we showed that, and the court found that it's a permanent order. It's not up for debate anymore, and very hard to get. But the court saw through his lies.
Very, very hard to get. You can't say my name. That
Talk up, because they said you're a little low.
that is almost unheard of, where a respondent cannot even write my name.
Yo, bruh. Her outfit, though, bruh. I thought she had on a tiara on her head the whole time, but it's a bow. I come to see it's a bow. She got her little lavender thing on. I ain't mad with her little chamomile dress. But at the end of the day, lady, you in court. I know you ain't coming to court like this. What the hell going on? And she low as hell, looking like she shot.
that's a big deal. So that's a really big win in my view.
And I'm happy for me too, and I'm appreciative. Oh God,
this is crazy.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna go live tonight. We're gonna probably do an interview on the Wiley Show, and we're doing some more interviews. If you guys want to discuss this, you know, we're making our return back to YouTube because I've been gone this entire month because being sick and getting through all of this. It's been a lot going on, and so we'll be back. We're stronger than ever. And I just want to let you guys know, listen, you can't get away with harassing people. This was not about silencing someone from the court or not wanting them to do their job. This is about everywhere I go, you have been harassing me and attacking me and stalking me. And so I'm at the point now where, bitch, I'm not playing with none of y'all, okay? I got my team. We're ready to go. Keep playing. You can be next. All right. See y'all later. All right. I'll see y'all later.
That's a crazy situation, bro. You know what I mean? Not took a few L's, you know what I'm saying? He took a few L's, you know what I mean? Most definitely, he lost his channel during the trial. He had a subscriber channel of like 50-something thousand subscribers. And during the trial, he lost his channel, which was crazy, you know what I mean? And at that time, I was just telling him, yo, build another trial, and I mean, build another channel and shit, you know what I mean? Like, for me, people be having beef and all that shit. For me, I come from a place in the world where real beef is real. I'm not even gonna hold you. A lot of my friends are not here today. I would never see them again. So the things that y'all call beef, I don't call beef. For me, beef is eternal. It's no, you know what I'm saying? No statute of limitations on beef if it's real. You know what I'm saying? But to me, these internet engagements, they don't really be beef. A lot of times we've seen people go up to the fullest, highest extent with it and then retract or come back or be best friends. And then at the end of the day, people in chats barking on people in the chat because the chat go to the next channel. You blocking people, taking away wrenches from people in the chat, telling people in the chat they're fake, but then months down the line, you back friends with the person, but there's never no, you know what I'm saying? And we've seen a lot of shit go down on the internet, but what we've seen as far as these last couple of years, as it has been that people have been suing, people have been going to court. We've seen Cardi B take Tasha K. You see other people trying to do something as well. You see people, you've seen the Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro Graham situation where people are taking, content creators are going to trials. Content creators, look, a restraining order had just happened, was given and granted for a content creator. You know what I'm saying? These types of things are things that push this thing further about protections of who you are as a content creator and your protections, and you going about getting restraining orders and stuff like that. You know, I'm from the street, so I don't go about stuff like that. This is me personally. But to each its own. You know what I mean? To each its own. But I just think it's a crazy situation, you know. Yeah, now you got to be 100 yards from them. Can't be around them. Can't, you know what I'm saying? So now if you covering trials, because I cover trials, you know what I'm saying? I'll be at trials. I like on my channel usually, because I took a break on my channel, as you can see. But on my channel, I cover trials, court cases, court documents, and stuff like that. But now if you want to go to a trial, you know, you would have to go and establish yourself there first, because if you got a restraining order against you, but you're going there for work and business, well, if this person, hey, I'm still going to get my footage, I'm going to get the story, nigga, fuck him, you know what I'm saying? But you might have to go and establish yourself there first now, so just in case, because you know they're going to come, let's say another big trial's coming, big you, whatever, you want to go there and he wants to go there. You got to go and establish yourself first to make sure you know that, look, I was here first, regardless, because once you there, a person called cops to say, yo, this person ain't supposed to be in 100 yards of me, and they have legal paperwork to prove that, automatically you're going to get detained. Automatically, I don't know if they're going to tell you move, because you should know not to be in 100 yards. They're not going to tell you move unless the cops are nice, you know what I'm saying, which I don't know. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, that's what it comes down to, man. So I just think it's yeah, man, it's a bad situation for the night. Most definitely is a bad situation for him. Yeah, you know what I mean? You see Armon, he happy as a motherfucking, I don't know what he happy as, but just think happy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Armon cool though. That was cool too. At the trial, we was all cool. Everybody was cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. And being at the trial for 40 days and shit, everybody just became like a family and shit. It's so crazy, you know what I mean? Meek and Knight, everybody that was there, you know what I'm saying? Trent Out Loud, we had Famer 2, African Diddy, we had Crackhead Barbie, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, even the people that was wild out there, you know what I'm saying? They was cool with me though, you know what I'm saying? So I'll never take nothing from nobody. Everybody was cool with me. Tisa was out there, she was cool. Everybody was cool with me, you know I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? We went viral a couple of times at the trial. Yeah, that shit was funny. Most definitely. When I oiled everybody up, that shit was funny. I oiled up like 5 people at the trial. I oiled up a fiend. I oiled up a news journalist. I oiled up a reporter. I oiled up Armon Wiggins. I oiled up like 2 more other people. I can't remember. That shit was funny though. That shit was funny. Damn, that shit was crazy. Anyway, though, let's get to some of this right here, though. Salute to everybody. Salute, salute, salute. Hopefully everybody's dropping likes. Hopefully everybody is hitting the poll. And getting your votes in and letting me know what y'all thinking. I mean, just let me know what y'all thinking about this whole situation. Because, you know, some people want to come in for the pause, but come for the not Armand type shit. Because, you know what I mean? They're both big content creators, regardless of the fact, you know what I mean? They're not may have lost his channel, but he's still a searchable person that people still make videos on him. And as far as Nicki Minaj goes, you know what I mean? I just think, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so I ain't going to just say that Nicki's a fool, because I don't think that Nicki's stupid. You know what I mean? One thing I don't think Nicki is stupid. She might be abrupt in a motherfucker and say some shit out the, you know what I mean? But I don't think Nicki's stupid. That's just me personally. So whether she did have a card that maybe is not the official card, I think that if it comes down to having the card, I think she's going to have this card most likely. And she's going full on with the support. So I think that she's going to have that card. But for them to come out and just kind of negate that and take that back from her when she's trying to stunt and get a little ownership, you know what I'm saying, of the situation, because people calling her a sellout. They're saying allegedly that 10 million people unsubscribed. You know what I mean? So she's doing things to put her foot down, you know what I'm saying? And then the White House comes to just trample right over that. I think that was kind of crazy as far as the White House.
Shit. Got your ass.
Anyway, though, but right now we got Anton Daniels. This whole situation with Anton Daniels has exploded. It has mutated, I would say, into a whole nother situation. All right. Not only from Corey Holcomb weaponizing against his child after Anton Daniels went on a 7-day tour against Corey Holcomb. Then Corey Holcomb not only, they say, doxed his child, put his child on the internet, which a lot of people are against. Some people say it's a part of war. You can get in my comment section and let me know what you're thinking about that. Do you think that this is a part of war? Do you think that children should be off limits? Some people say that wife should be off limits. Do you think that significant others like wives and shit and children should be off the table if you're internet beefing? You know what I mean? Some people say, hey, ain't no limit to hell. This is hell and ain't no limit to hell. So y'all get in the conversation and let me know. Okay. So this situation has spilled into a whole bunch of guesses of what's going on, of what's happening behind the scenes. We have Mika of Red Cup Talks with Mika on the screen right here with Anton Daniels. Around this time of this whole situation with Corey Holcomb, we watched pictures of them start to get deleted, different things of connections, maybe that people were putting together. We see a few people out here making videos on the situation. No Captivity with Freezy being one of them that's been on a strong push against Anton Daniels, and another one being a channel by the name of Lakeisha Keisha. She's another person that's been on a strong push against Anton Daniels and trying to expose some of the things that they deem to be maybe inconsistencies, maybe lies, or whatever they feel. So now we have Mika. Some people say that Mika is a victim in the situation. Some people say that Mika's not a victim in the situation. I want people to get in the comment section and let me know what you think about that. Him being a married man, her moving around with him. Now it's gone to some saying allegedly Mika was maybe in the same hotel room with him. I don't know what that means. Are they cool? They could be cool. She stopped by to his hotel room. She's in the same hotel, got her own room. They could go inside each other's rooms, right? What's the difference, right? So I don't know. So I'm not just going to say just because they was in each other's room that they were doing something. I'm not one of those people that just follow the damn crowd. I'm not stupid. But we are going to see what Freezy's going to bring up right now, that he's going to say that he feels, or some people felt, is a correlation or connection to say that they were in the room together. But we know that after the Corey Holcomb situation transpired and he went on his 7-day run, we know that he really, some people say that he really didn't defend Mika. We had one woman that came out, I think her name was Kelly. Kelly came out to speak and she said, you know me, as her homegirl, you know what I mean? I'm not speaking for Mika, but I feel that Mika wasn't protected. I don't feel that Anton Daniels really protected her. You know what I'm saying? She went on to speak a little fast, I think this girl Kelly, to say as a married woman, then retracted to say she was speaking about herself as a married woman. A lot of people are alleging to say she's a married woman as well. I say that to say this. If Anton, not to get in her business, because I'm not into that, right? But if Anton Daniels is saying Corey Holcomb snitched on him, snitched on him, right? How do you, and dirty macked him? The specific wordage he used was dirty mack. So if Corey Holcomb dirty macked him, right, then that means that you're leaning towards a situation that you and her have something, or you're trying to pursue something with this woman so this man could dirty mack you. Because if this person is my friend, this woman is my friend, there's no way you could dirty mack me if this is my homegirl. That's my homegirl. If I see my next man that likes my homegirl, he's going to holler like, yo, what's up, son? Holler, right? What you want me to say? I'm not going to say he's dirty macking because he's even trying to holler. We know that Corey Holcomb did not try to holler, but I put it in a specific situation that even if a person tried to holler, it wouldn't be dirty macking. So that means if she does have a said situation, then that means that Anton Daniels basically snitched on her. Let's keep it real.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
He basically snitched on her. Feel me? So now this has gone into another thing now. Anton Daniels has now spilled into Kwame Brown. I don't know if videos are being flagged. I don't know what's happening. This is alleged because people are trying to say that, like people are alleging that Anton Daniels has something to do with the timing of Corey Holcomb's 2024 assault or alleged assault case resurfacing now. I don't know. You know what I mean? But these are allegations that people are online and they spew on me. I like to be more fact-based. And when we start getting the facts, we start reporting the facts. But this is what's out there online. And this is why this situation has mutated to something else. Anton Daniels has stated that he thinks, or he has thought of this situation 10 steps ahead. Do you hear what I'm saying to you, y'all? 10 steps ahead. And if you thought of this situation 10 steps ahead, how didn't you think of your child being a product or a casualty of this situation? Okay. When is enough really going to be enough? So now we got not only Kwame Brown in the situation, we got Freezy breaking down the situation, but now Freezy has gone and reached for Tawana G. Right? Shout out to Tawana G. Tawana G is my homegirl. Shout out to her. At the time, she had a kerfuffle with Anton Daniels, where Anton Daniels not only got at her husband, calling him a beta and all of that. And there's one video, which I probably could show y'all after this, where they're online and the husband even jumps on the screen and he's cursing out Anton. And it's a whole thing with that. You know what I mean? So I understand because I've been on YouTube for around this time. Even after she left Lapeef, I went on her channel and stuff too, and I was supporting her. So I knew about a lot of the things that Tawana was dealing with behind the scenes as far as Anton goes. I never made videos on Anton. You know what I'm saying? But one day we were on one of my friend's channels, my homeboy channel. His name is King. And because he's from Brooklyn, I'm from Brooklyn too, you know what I'm saying? And he entered the channel, Anton, you know what I'm saying? And I wish I just chilled more, but Anton, I just knew so much about Anton behind the scenes as well, and just how he was just carrying it. It led me to getting at Anton, which that's not even my image online. I'm not the person to be getting at people and all that. Unless people warrant that shit, unless people trying to speak like that towards me, then I go into weaponization mode. I go into that upper room mode. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really like to do that. But I think Anton just has that thing about him where he knows how to trigger people as well, bro. And he just knows how to be condescending in a way, and he just knows how to do it. So I just think that even Corey Holcomb, he wasn't prepared for the conversation with Anton, because I wasn't even really in the conversation. I was just there with my homeboy Tawana and them just there on the channel, and we was just chopping it up about the situation or whatever we was chopping it up about. And when he came and I was chilling, and it also triggered me. So even I had to go back and look at it at the time to say, you know what? I understand. You know what I'm saying? And I never did videos on Anton. I never did. So I'm not an Anton hater, nor am I an Antonite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an Antonite, bro. Go back on my videos. I've been calling Anton an Antonite. Go back. Been calling it. The people is Antonites. Some people just cannot see no wrong in Anton or just anybody on earth. If you want to look at your child and see wrong in your child, then you can see wrong in anybody. If you run around your whole life in ignorance is bliss, and one day got to take a long look in the mirror and have to look at yourself and see the wrongs that you have done or the wrongs that's in you, your own self, the only person you got, then we shouldn't be against or that we can't see a negative or a positive within anybody, whether a brother, a sister, or anybody that's around us. We do not need yes men in our circle. We do not need yes women in our circle. These people do not want you to grow. These people don't want you to be better. A person that can't and accept certain things that's against what you could think, you got to think about that. You may have to think about narcissisms and things like that. You know what I mean? Cool. Salute to everybody. Let's get into what Freezy and Tawana G's conversation is all about. A lot of people got thoughts on this, man. I may even drop the link. You know, let me know if y'all want to say something about the situation. If you have some thoughts on this, you let me know in the chat, and I'll drop the link for you, man. You can come up and let me know some of your thoughts. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hitting the post. Make sure y'all slapping the like button.
Okay, so that's how he's able to get different types and different groups of women to interact with him, right? Because if you're in this space and you see he's been doing it for years, like he's been doing this for a long time, and you have no idea what to do, right? You don't have media training. Yeah. You don't know what to do. You just know you want to this YouTube stuff to kick off. And
you feel like you have this for her, it might have been networking, whatever.
That's right. For her, he positions.
But what do you think about her knowing he was married and still going out to basketball games with him?
Himself as hey, I'm going to coach you.
Okay, gotcha. I'm
going to coach you. Like, I'm going to help you get to the next level.
Okay, hold up. We got to unpack this, bro. Unpack this. I could coach you. Can Anton coach her or anybody on what this is about? I'm going to say yes to that, right? When it comes to internet, when it comes to YouTube, can Anton coach a person? Yes, he can, right? Why and all of this stuff, like TT Juju in there with the this. We can speculate after that, but we know that to be a truth, because that could be a bait. That could be a thing that a person could use as a carrot to dangle to get a person on side. So we could go into the unpacking of that, right? Because O'Shea Duke Jackson went on Freezy's channel as well. This is Freezy that you're looking at. No Captivity with Freezy. Freezy, right? O'Shea Duke Jackson, shout out to him for this, went on his channel and spoke about how he feels. This is his own thought, because he opened my mind to the thought. He said he feels personally that Anton is using his platform basically like a springboard diving board to clap. Meow, 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 meow. To get the meow, meow.
You can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Yo, bruh. They said he using a platform to get the meow, 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 meow. To get the meow, meow mix, homie, to get all in a mix, bruh.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
Could it be I'm coaching you and and now this how you allegedly, because I just saw a video where he said that if he got this person that he got under his under my covering, he expects the option to have box. Did y'all see this video? I will play it for y'all, bro. Anton Daniels said if a woman is around him like this and under his covering, he expects the option of her giving him some box, even if he wants the box or not, whether he chooses to get it or not, he should have that option. He should be in everything that she's doing. Wow, that shit sounded weird as hell to me, bro.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
I'm not hating on nobody. I ain't never been a player hater, bro. But the shit ain't player. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not hating. So I don't know what this shit is. But I'm talking about some Martian shit. Because I ain't never been a player hater. This shit ain't player. And I ain't never been a hater. So miss me with the bullshit. Let's continue to see what my homegirl Tawana got to say. Shout out to my homegirl Tawana G. Subscribe to her channel. I think she done privated some videos. You need to unprivate them chicks. Bring them chicks back out, Tawana. But yo, Tawana G, subscribe to her channel, and she might get active again and start speaking her mind and speaking her thoughts, and maybe this is something that will get her to start lifting her voice about the situation. Because maybe at that time she felt like her voice was unheard. Maybe it was falling on deaf ears. And then the Antonites was at her. So I been knew about the Antonites, bro. Y'all think about now, bro? The Antonites was at her, talking about she had her baby. People went in to say, yo, that baby is Anton's baby, bro. Imagine somebody come under your channel, your post, have your baby, bro. Or you pregnant, whatever the case. And somebody's under your comment section while you got a whole husband whole time, you know. It's not like you just got your husband. You had a whole husband whole time. You've been whole married and all that, homie. And people is under your chat, bro, and telling you that you had Anton's baby or you are having Anton's baby, bro. That's crazy as shit. So when you would see her on a video maybe crying or being like that, like I saw one person probably joking on that shit. I don't think it was a joke. I think it's real. And I really knew about a lot of that shit that Tawana was going on behind the scenes and shit. And that shit was foul. And I think that Anton's a really foul person. Straight, bro. I don't even be on that beef and shit with people like that. Yes, I came from other sectors. Yeah, we was doing that. But that was what people we was doing that with. We was beefing. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody beefing with Anton. Everybody know what the hell we think Anton's about. You know what I'm saying? So that one time that I had to go up with a smoke with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to tell him whatever I told him. I can't even remember half the things I told him. You know what I'm saying? And I was in England at the time, I think. It's crazy. Word, I was chilling. I wasn't even there for that. But it was all because of who Anton is. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he could just say shit like that or just get off with saying shit like that. Look at the shit he told Quentin. What's his name? Quentin? Q? Look at the shit he told him. I would bet that you was yag before me and was saying he yag, and I don't know if you yag and all this type of shit after this man was around him for so long, bro. I think that's foul. But it ain't that foul because, you know what I mean, Q-ass still right there sitting around. Like benching Bati. Pause.
Oh, no, you can't be serious. That is some bullshit right there.
Official Antonite. Official, bro. Official, bro. It's not even a joke. Son. Go back on my videos, bro. These people's been Antonites. Trust me. But the characters change. But the Antonites has been Antonites. Understand this to me. I'm telling you. I knew about Anton at least 7 years, at least 6 years, 7 years when that time when it with Tawana and all. Think about this. Years ago. 4 or 5 years, 6 years, some crazy amount of years ago. Probably 5, 4. Let's get back.
And so I see something in you, like you're gonna be great. And she probably was like, oh, great, he's going to really help me get to the next level. So for her, you don't see it coming. Like for her, she's not seeing it coming. She's like, oh, Anton's gonna help me. And then she thinks he's safe because he's married. She thinks he's safe because she married. So you have to understand with women.
That was a great observation you just said. Go ahead.
We think that with women, we're like, oh, he's safe. He's married. He's not a predator. He's not trying to do anything.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And that could be completely innocent, right? So I don't want to say that she had any intention on being with Anton. Like, she's a beautiful girl. Like, she's probably got plenty of men who really like, I don't think that she would specifically want to be with Anton. I think that Anton positions himself to say he has to kind of mind trick women to hang out with him. Like, if you know he's trying to get with you, you probably would avoid him at all costs. But when he comes at you, he's very professional. He presents himself as a coach. He presents himself as a mentor. He leads with, I'm a married man. This is what, I have a kid. Like, he leads with those things.
Let's see what the chat saying. Look, chat took it. The Antonites, they laughing in the chat. Salute. TT Juju. But what Taylor Bates said, look, it's possible he used that woman probably last at clout on like some clout arm candy, basically, the Corey show, and it backfired. I feel that. I'm leaning more towards that. You know what I'm saying? I won't put nothing past nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? I won't put nothing past nobody when you chilling, having a good time, when you sipping and dipping. I won't put nothing past nobody when situations align. You know what I'm saying? Because even if people really don't sometimes be that attracted to people, it can still go down. Keep it real, bro. We live on Earth. Let's be on Mars. Tell me I'll get the fuck off the shit right now. Let's be on Mars. I get the fuck off. I'm just saying though, let's keep it real. So I'm not gonna say just because of this and that, people that may not be as attracted to each other. We've seen that because some people probably dealt with a person and you wasn't that attracted to the person, but you was working with the person or at school with a person. Sometimes being in very close proximity with a person for a long period of time starts to highlight other features about a person that you be like, nah, this chick kind of look all right though. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing other things about it. It's just weird. And we know that shit is real. I'm not saying if a person cold busted, you saying that you're going like fucking shallow Hal or some shit, you're going to see a person different. But being around a person can change the way you see a person, right? And some people are leaning more to say that Mika's a clout chaser and all of this and all of that, right? I heard one conversation that Mika was having on a panel where one woman was talking to Mika and she was like, girl, you know you come from money, or you got money, girl. So I'm like, So maybe Mika come from bread. That don't mean because you have money, you're not a clout chaser as well. We know that some of the biggest clout chasers have the most money, have the most clout, have the most fame and notoriety, and they're still the biggest clout chaser on earth. You know what I'm saying? So we can't put nothing past no one, right? Because even if you have money, you still want to break through and be a podcaster. And she was doing music and all types of different things. We could go through some of that. She does music, some videos. She was performing at on stadium, on the basketball court and all of that in Detroit, I think somewhere, one of them states. But you know what I mean? I think Washington, she's from DC, I think in Washington. So maybe some people can lean to say maybe she a clout chaser. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know that after all of it's said and done, she didn't even mention his name no more. And she hasn't been back on his podcast since the last time. And the last time they was on the podcast, which is after the Corey Holcomb show, I did videos on this. Just go check the video section. The last time, Lee, what up? The last time she was on that, it was crazy to me, though, man. It was crazy to me. Now I'm gonna drop the link. We got to chop this up, bro. We got to chop this up, bro. We got to chop this up. I got to chop this up with my peoples, bro. Because this is crazy, bro. Yeah, link in the chat, bro. So we got to chop this up. I got to roll up and all of that. And we're going to watch this and break this down. And just because whatever with Anton Daniels, I'm still going to try to look at this interview from an unbiased eye, from a journalistic perspective. You feel me? Just because I think Anton or whatever, my own biases that I might have towards him. You know what I'm saying? And my biases might have credit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like a random thing, like he's some guy that's just online. No, it came to a situation, a homegirl Tawana, it was this and this and that. Feel me? And then when we was trying to get you to retract it and take the shit back, you was kind of pigeon-footing with the shit, tiptoeing with the taking it back, how you was going to. But I think he did go on his channel to say something like a sorry or something or apologize in some way. So I'm not going to take that from Anton Daniels. I want people to correct me if I'm wrong. I think he did. You know what I'm saying? I think he did do that. See what I'm saying? But it was just everything that led up to all of that. That's why I never did videos on him and shit, because after everything was said and done, he ended up going on to say he apologized or whatever. I can't remember what he said, but I remember someone, they was telling me some shit like that, because it was years ago. But yeah though, bro.
So see, people in the comments, they don't know that about him. He is very like, I'm a married man. I got you. Like, I'm going to tell you how it is. Like, I'm going to help you be the best you can be. So that is, I guarantee that's how he led with her. I'm pretty sure that. See, and people thinking, oh no, she's slow. No, she's not slow. She really thought, this man married. He's safe. He ain't interested in me. He led with, I'm a married woman. I'm sure
I gotta stop you there. I gotta stop you there, Tawana. Tawana G. No Uda gonna keep it G all the time on Jesus Sandals. No. Because at the end of the day, Anton is a person that's known to be complimenting her body or whatever, even after the Corey Holcomb situation. Only thing that man had to say was what? She not my side chick. That's it, homie. Leave it to Beaver. That's all, bro. Yet he goes on to say she looked phenomenal and all this other shit, and he calling wives or whatever to say how she feel about Mika, whatever the case may be, bro, about anything. Bro. All Anton had to say was, yo, me and her is not that. Why is y'all doing that? Because listen, that's my colleagues, that's my work person. Whatever the case you're saying, bro. Even though you don't have to feed into what the rumors are saying. But you've spoken to things about rumors and all that. You just retracted something that you just said to Kwame Brown based on something that you heard he said. Right? That's rumors. Right? It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. So this is what I'm saying. He dirty Mac'd her if she got a man, if she got a situation, if she got a husband, if she got anything. So why are you saying that somebody dirty Mac'd you? Why are you acting like it is? Why are you saying that? Why you still compliment her body? Why you being indecent with her when you married and allegedly she got a situation? Why is she doing it? Unless you want people to think that, right? That you rich, shorty. And if you really is clapping something, I would not care to do that. That shit is not pee. It's not player. That shit is whack. It's corny. And if you're not clapping it, why would you do that? That's like some line on your 8-day type thing. Like that shit's whack as hell.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
That's between a rock and a hard place. Pause. Because you know what we're talking about. Pausation. But it makes sense what I'm telling you, bro. He wants that to be there. He wants it to be lingering out there that maybe is a possible, like he's this Don Juan machismo type, some Casanova type. When you ain't got to be doing all that. If you get chicks, then get chicks. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? That's how the people that get chicks move. Straight. You know what I mean?
Said, I've been married to my wife for 20 years. Like he led that, he leads with that. He tells you, I've been married for this long. Me and my wife are so in love. This is that. So no woman would think he's going to betray that. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
No, that's a great, yeah. That was to be honest with you, that's the first first point of view I've heard like that. Okay. Yeah, that was the first one. And it's good.
Yeah,
see,
because people don't know, they don't know him. So for them,
you know him. Yeah.
I know him from being around him and talking to him outside of the show. Just like, okay, we had group chats. We had me, JR, and B Nix. We talked all the time. You know what I'm saying? Me, JR, B Nix, and Anton, because we were trying to take our show to the next level.
Right.
You know, and we all had ideas. We all were always talking. Like, so being around them, you know, we met before the show. You know, we met to plan to talk about how we were going to, you know, do the shows.
Yeah.
And me being around them, it wasn't all business. Like I got to see their other sides. You know what I'm saying? So like with him, we all knew he was manipulative. He's a wordsmith. He's a wordsmith. Y'all hear the words that he will say. He knows how to really use words. He studies human behavior. He knows how to get you to really believe that he's something he's not. That he's something he's not. So she really probably thought, okay, he's gonna treat me like big brother. He comes off like, oh, I'm a big brother. You like my sis. I bet you he told her that.
I know personally from my own experience, because I work with Anton too, he's a compulsive liar.
He's a compulsive liar.
Yeah, he's not just a liar, he's compulsive. He's a compulsive liar. Yeah.
She believed he was her mentor. You can tell in that picture. She not being lovey-dovey with him. She really probably thought he was a mentor, and she probably thought it was innocent, 100% innocent. But nothing like being with a man like that is not innocent. You know what I'm saying? I hope she understands that now. I hope she protects herself moving forward. I hope she really sees through the bullshit. But I think that it's completely innocent. I think people got it wrong. I think people got it 100% wrong.
Now, I'm going to show you this last clip, and then we're going to segue into how this relates to your experience, Tawana.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a clip where Anton, after he stormed off of the 5150 show, they went directly to their hotel. This is the hotel room that Anton was in. So Anton is about to be seen talking to somebody in his room. Here we go.
Okay.
So there's no sound.
Got him! Got him!
So he was talking to somebody in his room. And this is why he when he came back to his hotel room, he was on, he logged on, he hit the link to his show, his panel show. Yeah. But this is just his little square, you know, on the panel show, whatever.
And y'all sure he wasn't on the phone?
Well, we're gonna see.
Okay.
Says, who is he talking to? So it's pointing to the time. The show is at 3 hours, 56 minutes, and 59 seconds right there.
Okay.
Y'all should have
No,
brought me in.
and I just came upstairs.
Right here.
Oh yeah, what to do, my G?
This is 3 minutes later. So she obviously was in the same hotel room with him, away from his wife. What do you think now? Do you still feel the same way?
Hold up.
Not sipping.
That's crazy. She's sipping on the wine. She took a sip behind that shit. But yo, what y'all think though? That's their connection that they making to that. To say, because he looking and speaking to somebody basically. You know him. He like to make shit known anyway. He don't never try to be discreet. You know, he like to expose his own shit. But do that add up? And what does that mean? Does that mean that they doing something? I won't say that just because they in each other's room or she's in the room with him, that she's doing something. I wouldn't say that. Me personally, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. Shit could happen though. And you there, he a married man, you in his room, what the hell you doing there? I don't know. Guess she there to stream. Let's get back to him.
The tea was... From a woman's point, okay, you know what? Hold, let's back up. You're a wife. You know Anton. Let's factor all of this in. How does it look with her being in the same hotel room all the way on the West Coast and his wife isn't there? And she's smiling and she's smiling. She doesn't look, and when he was looking at her and talking to her when the sound was off, he looked like he was, like he was talking to somebody who he was fond of. What do you think now, sis? What do you think?
Okay. I ain't never been speechless before, but let me say this, I would not be in that man's room. Just under no circumstance. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have even crossed my mind. Like, why are we meet? No, we can't meet up in your room. That's it, unless my man was with me and like we both in there, So that part I don't understand.